who say I never bought a gospel album until I heard this song.
All right, there's a lot to unpack here. So go back and listen to this original video. And this is the problem that I have with the body of Christ, that we'll see situations like this and we'll want to jump in and criticize because we see two diametrically opposing things happening. So we immediately think, God said that we should be equally yoked, and why are we over here mixing with this secular thing, blah, 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 etc. But remember also, okay, what Jesus said in John 7:24. Don't focus on external things, focus on the truth. And he was talking about the Pharisees then. See, Jesus had a problem with the Pharisees because they were hypocrites. They were religious leaders during the time who had these ridiculously high standards, moral standards, that they didn't live by themselves, but they expected the people of the day to live by these standards. We do the same thing today. The bottom line is that we have to remember Genesis 50:20. And what did Joseph say to his brothers, okay, when they came to Egypt and saw that he was second in command? He said, what you meant for evil, God used it for good. God can take anyone at any time and use it for his purposes. So who are we in the body of Christ to say, well, we shouldn't be over here working with a secular artist? Maybe that person is a vessel. God can take anyone that he wants. Even in Job, I think it's the 42nd chapter, the last chapter, when everything is restored to Job. And Job says, there isn't any purpose that God has that you will not be able to deal with. That you yourself, that he was talking to God. He said, there is no purpose that will be withheld from you. That means God is sovereign, okay? He's omniscient, he's omnipotent, he's omnipresent. Our God is powerful. Our God is in charge. Okay, he's in charge of Satan. Satan has to get permission. So what we have to understand in the body of Christ is that God can use anyone, not just someone that you think is esteemed or someone in your mind who you think is of importance, and so that's who God is going to use. God has taken many people. He took a stutterer in Moses. He took a child in Jeremiah. He took a drunk in Noah and used for his purposes. So let's stop doing this in the body of Christ. Let's stop criticizing other people for working with artists or whoever they are, if that means that this is bringing people into the body of Christ. That's what it's about.